That's what this one is. Okay. I think we figured it out. All right. What I want to do is get back to the character screen. Okay. This is Destiny 101. Though I'm going to do a Grandmaster before it's all over. But here's some basics. First of all, this is the starter screen for the character. So you can either pick a Warlock, Titan, or Hunter. The Warlock is my main, so that's what I'm going to play with tonight. The Warlock is kind of a space magic type guy. The Titan's more just like brute force and a lot of like healing and protection. And the Hunter is more like mobility and invisibility and things like that. I play the Warlock's the most, Titan's second most, and Hunter barely ever. When a DLC comes out, I will focus on all three, try to get all three done and through the DLC, and then I always go back to main of Warlock. So I'm going to click on it. You'll see this is like a emblem. The stuff you see, there's all sorts of emblems. I've got this one because I've led a lot of people through a lot of things. So that's an emblem for being a Sherpa, a guide. So I'm going to go to the character screen here. I'm going to kind of show you. The character is the class, and then there's 5 subclasses: Solar, Void, Arc, Strand, and Stasis. There's all sorts of options within each. I'm just going to go over mainly this one. You have abilities from grenades to, I'm using a fusion grenade, to this snap called Incinerator Snap that just creates fire. There's a cooldown on it, so you want to do it, when you do it once, you got to wait a minute 23 to do it again. There's different glides. I use Strafe, and then there's a couple of different options here. I use the healing rift. You can use it empowering, which gives you more damage, a healing to protect you, or Phoenix Dive to give you more, give you a burst of cure, healing again. Aspects, I'm using Touch of Flame and Icarus Dash. That enables you to dodge out of the way when you're in the air, which is very effective and helpful. There's all sorts of fragments, which I'm not going to go into, but they are part of this build. It allows me to do things that improve my effectiveness, particularly against unstoppables and barriers that I'm going to be dealing with during this Nightfall. I'm going to do a Nightfall, a Grandmaster, the most difficult. I'm going to use a new aspect called Fireteam Finder to get some random people in there, and I'm just going to joke around as I'm going through it. We could horribly fail, or we could do great. We'll see. For this Grandmaster, we got to deal with different types of champions. There's 3 different main types. I'm going to be dealing with, because this was the way this one's designed, a barrier and an unstoppable. Well, multiple barriers, multiple unstoppables. But you'll never see an overload in this strike. It's called a strike. This is a Nightfall version of a strike, and it's particularly the hardest one, Grandmaster. I potentially use Ignition Code, which is the one a grenade launcher I'm choosing to use that has disorienting grenades that blinds a Tormentor, it's called. It's the only reason I'm using this. Then there's this Polaris Lance, which doesn't have it doesn't have any intrinsic way to deal with unstoppable or barrier, but because of what we call this artifact for this season, it allows for certain things to happen. Then I have all the right ones picked. You have up to 12 of these mods you can pick, and they're always active on your character. So this season focuses on solar type abilities, so that's why I'm using a solar subclass. You don't have to, but this makes it easier to get by and do things this season if you're doing it the way the artifact's allowing you, which allows me to be radiant very easily. And since I can be radiant, I can deal with barriers better, and allows me to have explosions this night, which helps me deal with unstoppables and basically stun unstoppables and barriers. These champions need to be stunned. If you don't stun them, you can't do much damage to them. So you gotta get them stunned first. And if I can make myself radiant, which I can do easily because of this artifact and because of some of these fragments, they all kind of help each other if you pick the right order. I I've done it once. I'm not gonna try to explain it again. There are other YouTube videos that will show you all that. I've just kind of followed them, but I have it set up right. This Polaris Lance I like because it'll, after 4 precision hits to the head, it will have an explosive round for the 5th shot, which is very helpful. And this thing creates elemental damage and explosion of that elemental damage on precision shots. So it really helps stun unstoppables that way. I could have also picked, here you can pick, like if I were to select a piercing sidearm, I could handle barriers without the gun I just showed you, the Polaris Lance. But since I have Polaris Lance, I don't need it. And then you could pick unstoppable bow, unstoppable hand cannon. You could use a certain type, and that will deal with those champions. But since I want to use this grenade launcher, I really need something that's going to handle both champions without me having to waste 2 spots on them. So that's why I picked this one. A lot of people are doing that this season. That's going to change next time around. It's not going to be seasons anymore. It's going to be called episodes, but the same concept. There will be these same artifacts. And I'm using a machine gun just to help control ads. When I explode ads, they see that incandescent on it. So here's an example of all the perks. You select certain perks to. I probably want to have this one on it, actually. That gives me more reload speed, and this brings my stats down. This gives me more stats. And I probably want to keep this where it is. Get the most range I can out of it, and then it happens to have incandescent, which is why I'm running this one. If I get 5 of these that have a red border around them, I can craft it. But none of the weapons I'm using right now have been crafted or are craftable. Like this one is not craftable, but you see this little symbol on this one. I have crafted this one. That's a scatter signal. I'm not using it right now, but when I craft it, I get extra effect, and you can get the exact mods you want, or exact perks you want. So I have intentionally crafted some of these with the exact perks I want. I'm not going to go over all perks and stuff, but all guns have perks. So ignition code here I like because it's got disorienting grenades. It's got 2 perks I like, and slide shot. I don't care much about the handling, so I haven't bothered to masterwork. This is called masterwork. I can use, you see, I can make it go up to 6. If I can make it go up to 10, I'll just go ahead and do it. If I'm using up, I have a lot of currency, those things, legendary shards, enhancement cores, but I'm using them up to do that. But one more, bam, and now it's masterworked for handling. It means I can just pull it out real fast. That's about what you get out of it. I'm not that interested in I don't want blast radius. I want disorienting. So we're just gonna stick with that because all I want to do is confuse things with it. I don't need that. All right. I have all sorts of armor options, but I'm sticking with what I got. This is an exotic chest piece, and that allows me to get my super back faster. And the super's, in my case, is going to be this Well of Radiance that allows protection, a lot of healing in there. It prevents you from dying really well. They have nerfed it, meaning they have taken away some of its power, but it's still worth it. You can also be Daybreak, which is you're up in the air, you're jumping up and you're throwing a sword and it's throwing out fire everywhere. So that's often used by people. These other subclasses I'm not going over, but this one makes you freeze. The stasis makes things freeze. This makes things kind of held up in the air and sliced apart and stuff like that. It's called Strand. It's kind of electricity, and it's called Void. It kind of destabilizes things and sucks them in. And each one of these has its advantages and disadvantages, but this season solar is so important. I'm sticking with it. These are your this is, what are these called? Kind of the overall stats of your armor. And you want, if I have this on, I've got all 100, which is awesome, in these 3, which is what you want. Resilience makes you die less. You won't die as fast. While I'm continuing to talk, I'm going to go to the tower. I'll fly to the tower. But you won't die as fast resilience on. It takes more to kill you by 30% more because I have it at 100. Anything above 100 is not helping. But once you hit 100, you got 30% damage reduction. So taking less damage. So you want as high as you can get. When you're first playing the game, you may get it to the 60s or 70s, and you're going to try to get it to 80s or 90s. And there's different ways to get it there. Certain activities might improve the drop chance of that with an armor piece. And there's tricks of the trade to make that even more likely, such as you can tell your ghost, I don't have it on, but you can tell your ghost to focus on a certain type. This is like, I want resilience. You can tell it to give it, anything that drops will give you resilience. I should probably have this on. I usually pick, I need to enhance, get it all the way up. I usually pick discipline. Discipline gets your grenade back faster. This one. And then, so anytime an armor drops down, because that ghost is that way, it will drop it higher stat in discipline than others. And if I can get like lucky in a discipline with a lot of resilience, then that's kind of what I shoot for. And if I can get this above 80, 90, 100, I'm happy. Recovery. That means I took some damage, I've lost some health, but it gets my health back as fast as possible when this is up to 100. But I don't want this, I want that. So I don't have the best roll on it, so I need to kind of maybe find a better roll, but it's good enough. Roll means just what the differences in mobility, resilience, recovery, discipline, intellect, all that. I want to favor these three, because that's not dying as much, getting my health back faster, and throwing out more grenades, which is very powerful. Intellect gets your super back faster. Yeah, not that. I'm wearing this Phoenix Protocol, which already gets it back fast. That's one of its main reason I'm using it. This is strength. So it's melee, hitting things with your hand, which is hard, especially in a Grandmaster. It's just not. You're not going to be up in the middle of it because you take so much damage. You're not going to be up in the middle of things. So in game doesn't really care about this, the harder stuff, and the easier stuff. They don't really need it. It's easy anyway. So unless you're running a real specific build for melee, you're not really focusing on that. And mobility is not that, really only important to hunters. So I focus on these three, like most people do. All right, I'm still flying, dang it. So those are the highs and lows of some of the startup stuff with picking stuff out. And I always tell people, like, these guns, if you get the best rolls, may give you a 5% advantage over other people, but that's okay. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to be functional. So just play with what you got, and the whole point of the game is to try to get better versions, and you can look up YouTube videos for the best. And so this is the tower. This is where social space, you see all these different gamer tags and everything. It happens to be Guardian games right now, so it won't always look like this. But a lot of people are here right now. This is called the vault. What I just went to over there is called the postmaster. Things that you don't pick up or don't have room for will go to the postmaster, and you gotta pick them out of there or you'll lose them. This is the vault. My vault's like 570 out of 600 is pretty full. So stuff that you're not using but may use later, you want to keep it, you put it in the vault. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go with randoms here. It may be terrible, it may be awesome. We will see. So to get to this fire team finder, I'm gonna search for GrandMaster Nightfall, Lake of Shadows. That's what it is this week. Confirm it. Hopefully this guy will let me in. He may not, and that's okay. I'll find another group. You'll see how long this takes. It may be quick. I'll try another group. I'm gonna refresh it. Okay, it didn't work out. Search again. Vanguard, Grandmaster, Lake of Shadows, confirm. Here we go. I'm an expert. Oh, it's not there anymore. Let's try that. These people have weird demands. Let's try again. Unable to join reply. Let's try that one. And I'm going to try again. Worst case scenario, I'll make one my own. If this doesn't work out, I'm going to lead one. But with no mic. Okay, so it's all not going to work. So I'm going to do it myself. So I'm going to make one myself. I'm just going to say chill, kind, friendly, apply. And I want to select my people. I'll be inspecting them and making sure they're good, or at least have the right loadouts. I'll create it and I'll review application as they come in. We can only hope. We can only hope. We got people that know what to do with themselves. Inspect. He's got weird crap on. We don't want that. Alright, let's try this. Inspect. Oh my. No. I'm just not happy with that. Inspect. And they start leaving before I can even get finished. That I can work with. He's got the right stuff that would. I don't know if he's stayed with me or not. He joined. And inspect this guy. Good enough. Wait. I would like someone to be on something that will strand something up. No, heck no. What are you doing? Wish ender, grenade launcher. Okay, I'll take that guy. Who was it? This is the worst part of it. Oh, actually, that's better. What's that name? Marasov. Oh, Lord. Okay. God. Just because it's ridiculous. Okay. Marasov is a character in this game. That's a terrible gamer tag. There we go. But it's funny. That's why we're doing it. Okay, it's gonna be nuts. Now I need my headphones on so I can hear what's going on. All right. I'm waiting for them to join me. There's one. There's two. Here we go. They better be ready because I hit it as soon as we go in. As soon as they jump on, I'm going in. So this is a GrandMaster, so what I've selected is I'm stuck with. I'm stuck with it now, but I was already ready. This thing says Conquer because I've done enough GrandMasters to get that. So that's a title. And I've gilded it once. I haven't been playing it enough till recently. So I've only gilded it once. Okay. Got to play careful. Because this is a GrandMaster, you cannot be too aggressive. Gotta play the distance. Okay, these guys are pretty effective. Good. This might go pretty well. If I get quiet, it's because I'm concentrating. It's one of the see that sword next to their name, next to that enemy's name. It's because he's hard to kill. They all have that. Okay. There's a barrier over there, but he's dead. Okay, gotta move this thing. It's moving. It'll get a little ways and it'll spawn enemies. Here they come. I was back way up. That's an unstoppable. See that explosion every once in a while because of this gun? Oh, he's loose. Okay. There's something called a finisher I could have done on him, but I didn't need to. One of the things about this Nightfall we know is it's got extra arc damage. Anything that's shooting out arc would hurt me a lot. So these things do. I'm staying way back from them. That guy's actually shooting out void. They shoot out the different elements that the game has. So that guy's shooting out void. That guy's, some are shooting out solar. And sometimes it's any of the 5. Something's gonna come up right there. It helps to know spawn points of ads. Ads are just enemies. So I grenade them. They're dead. These guys got some good people, thank goodness. Well, that guy's finishable. That's called a finisher. Oh, I spawned some other stuff. I better get out of there. This stuff will hurt me. They took care of it really fast. Alright. Okay, let's just use to detonate that thing. It doesn't hurt you. Okay, I know where the important ads are here. When you walk right in, you better take out these snipers. It's left and right. Every Nightfall is different. You get to take one, there's the other. You already took care of the one on the right. Here's my stash. Guy's hiding way over there. I'm gonna push it. Got him stunned. He's right behind there. Oh, he just dodged that. When you take down Unstoppable, he doesn't get his energy back, his health back. But barriers and overloads do. Okay, there's about to be some arc damage and stuff in here. Stay away from that. Like that. That's called an Axion Dart. Do not let that get to you. That's kind of arc shield. I don't have anything to take down arc shields, but can't have everything. I mean, I slowly take them down. You can take them down a lot faster if you had an arc weapon. It's got to match. Jeez. Okay. Well done. That's how you handle this stuff. I like to hide up here. Fire. That's my healing rift. He's finishable. Just about. Something shoot me from the back. At least those little cannons, I gotta get him down. It's down. There's one back there too. And that's down. There's more. We're still moving this thing. There's one head in here. Oh heck. trouble. So I'm just getting tethered. When it's tethered, you gotta kill the thing that's tethering it first. Those are called taken. Those enemies. These are going to be Cabal coming up. There's going to be a barrier way over there. That guy's taking care of it. There's just guys with swords. They could tear me apart with these guys. Distract them over there. Cleavers. Cleavers. That guy's disoriented. Okay. And we kind of move it along, and then move to my usual spot back here. Is way back here. I don't know what these guys are gonna do. I like this spot. That black stuff on the ground hurts you. I'm just behind it. Those guys are playing really aggressive up there. Since they've moved it so far, I'm gonna get over here. I am not going up there. I'll probably die. And he did. I don't understand that aggressive play on this. That thing's caught way over there. That guy's gonna be dead the whole time, not gonna help us. In Grandmasters, you have to get them up yourself. And you have limited revives. Right now we have 10, which is good. But Marosav's whatever over there, can't get him up. That void stuff will kill one shot sometimes. Get away from that. Oof, that hurt. Okay, it's tethered. I'm gonna get over here. I'm trying to take these out. I gotta get these untethered. I'm using my well to save my life. Everybody's gonna die over there on me. Nope. This guy's running it everywhere, so I have a hard time shooting it. He got him up. Now it's gonna face him, I won't be able to hit it. He's getting wizards down. Watch out. Oof. When those things start coming, I just get out of the way, usually. Ah, you got smart. Come back here with us. Oh, he's gonna run at me. Bust the Icarus Dash. Yes. Jeez. Can't hit him head on. Big ball of fire. Good lord. Not easy. Put my healing rift to give me 15 seconds of protection. I got my other back too. I'm gonna use it in a second. I'm not taking any chances. This is why I'm wearing that exotic chest piece. To get it back faster. It's guaranteed safety. I'll get it back by the time I need it. That's gonna disappear. Not bad. We made it. So this grenade launcher takes secondary ammo. It's green on the ground. The heavy, which is this, takes purple heavy ammo. And then your primary, which is, even this is my secondary slot, it's my primary weapon, is using primary ammo. Kinetic. Actually not kinetic, but primary ammo. It's just free. Don't pick it up. Okay, there's an unstoppable down there. Now you gotta shoot his back, thing on his back. And he gets stunned. Just like that. When he's stunned, he takes more damage. He's gonna finish him. These things how to boop you off the wall. He's on the wall, gonna beep you off. The guy almost died. Oh, hold on. Disorient them. Disorient them again. Blow him up. Watch out for this guy. There's trouble around this corner. Oh, I blinded myself. Come on, man, blind. There you go. Thing on the wall. That. I've got a heavy and I've never used it. I'm not radiant. I gotta be radiant to bust his, if I hit him with enough precision shots. Now I'm radiant. See that radiant down there? And I can bust his shield. They took care of it. I got competent people, thank God. This is fraught with danger right here. All right. I'm gonna go with this guy. I like this spot now. There's gonna be this thrasher. I'm gonna watch it. Oh, God. Freaking crap. That stuff came around the corner and got me. It's shooting off missiles. This is supposed to save me. It went around the corner. I like to shoot him anyway. Just, yes, I hit it. I'll blow it up. Not quite. There it goes. Okay, got all that crap down. Everything's dead. Oh, okay. Icarus Dash will save me. Another thrasher. Concentration time. Shoot, I'm shooting those down. There we go. There we go. I don't want to be there. I want to be up here with this guy. Getting this unstoppable down. It's our Polaris Lance. You see, everybody uses Polaris Lance. Still got to get this guy down. Stuff trying to knock you out. There's some heavy. There's still some bad guys back in that corner. There's a glimmer on the ground. That's just the currency for the game. The main one. Blind all that crap. That was my snap. What? Where'd he die? What's happening? Oh, they trying to like skip? Go straight through. Don't do that. I'm trying to cheese it. I'm the one that picked y'all. I'm doing it my way. Let's get this crap down. I don't know where the other guy went. He just panties in a bunch and left. What's he doing up there? Trying to cheese it still. Doesn't have balls to come down here and play. That's the right way. Oh, you can't see the whole strike now. Oh, not happy with the gamer tag. I shouldn't have picked him. These dumbasses are gonna start it. If you're gonna cheese that, cheese this, man. See if I can hit this. Yep. This is the way to hide. Okay. The whole reason I have this ignition code, he just skipped. Because he's scared of that. He's scared of the frickin', it's called a tormentor. And Marasov's mommy Milkies is scared of the tormentor. Come on, man. You're so good at this. Alright. This will just be boring. We're just gonna stay up here in a safe place and just whittle him down. Shoot him. We'll take the shield down. Whoa. Oh my god, Milky Man. What the hell? That's some fire. Where did he go? There he is. I hit him there. Good lord, this guy's out of control. wrong thing. Way over there. There's some other ads. Until he gets back. I'm not gonna risk my life. What in the world? What is that? I don't know who Queen Solaria is. God, I think it's back over there. He's about dead. That's it. Strike over. Chest will pop out more. Good. Get away from this idiot. I'll give him. They're supposed to command each other. And they're being fools. And that's a strike. The GrandMaster. Leaving. So that's what I'm doing tonight. That was my first attempt at a stream. Not bad, not bad. Black screen. I gotta do something with this. What's it telling me to do? Whoa, I got champ. Okay. Alright. I'm going to end the stream here. All good. That was successful. And what do? Stop streaming.